しよし。Are we streaming? Are we on? Are we on? Hello, hello, みんな、こんにちは。コンペイちゃんです。コンペイちゃんです。Oh my god, it's been a while. It's been a while, I think. もしかして1週間ぐらいかな Maybe like 1 week? Oh no. Oh no. I definitely want to stream way more than this. But stuff has been happening. One, for example, I finally got my COVID shot. Vaccine. COVID vaccine shot. I was so scared. So I got it. Oh, Betty-san! Konnichiwa! How are you doing? Genki? How are you? Yeah, I was just saying how I just got... So first update, one update is I got my COVID vaccine on... nani? I was waiting for so long for me to stream. I know you've been asking whenever I stream, but I think you've been like missing it every single time I went on. Maybe it wasn't like good timing or something, but yeah, last time I streamed I think was Wednesday. I think it's been 1 week. DJ-san, Philip-san, konnichiwa, genki. Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? One update that I have is that I just got my COVID vaccine, and I got it on Monday morning. Today is Tuesday. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been so long. I'm talking about it as if it's like a week ago. No, it was just yesterday. It was only yesterday morning. And I wanted to stream yesterday. But yay! I know, I'm so scared. Honmani kowakatta. I was so scared. But yeah, I did it. It wasn't as bad as I thought. It was still scary. It was still very scary, especially like getting to that point and actually getting the shot. But the actual shot part, it was like, it wasn't too bad. But yeah. So my symptom has been, I was okay for the first 12 hours or so. Well, no, actually for the first 6 hours, and then after, like later in the day, I started to feel kind of fatigue and just fuzzy and cloudy, and then last night it just got kind of like worse and worse, and then last night I couldn't sleep at all. I think I had a fever because I was when you have a fever and you're like super hot and then you're super cold, and you're just like extremely discomfort super duper uncomfortable. So music. Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all last night, and I'm a heavy sleeper, by the way, generally speaking, so it was not fun at all. Woke up this morning and still feeling really fuzzy, and it seems like I had slight fever, like not actual big fever, but just slightly. And then I took a bit of a nap today. That helped a lot. So here I am. I was so determined, super duper determined, to stream today. And so here I am. Sorry if I seem a little bit lower on the energy. If I seem. But yeah, I'm super duper happy and excited to be here. ほんまによかった。嬉しい。私は嬉しいよ. I'm super happy to be here with you guys. Okay, so another reason I guess why I've been that I haven't streamed for this week is because I was like analyzing everything and being a perfectionist. You know how, like, so I really, really, really want to make this stream super duper entertaining for you guys, right? But sorry, these, by the way, these are all of the notes, all of like 10 pages notes front and back of all like the brainstorming ideas that I had for how can I make my streams and my content interesting for you guys. Yes, yes. So I was like kind of in the analysis paralysis mode a little bit, and there are a bunch of things. It's really, really interesting that as I'm, you know, growing our community with you all, at the same time I'm like forced to grow myself, like inner growth basically. And I do truly believe that if you want to grow your business or your career, have a better relationship, any aspect of your life, if you want to improve, then improving, being a better version of you tends to help tremendously, like a lot. Um, like it's honestly, it's like very directly proportionate because you are the main, right? Like you are the one that's in the relationship, or like you are the one that's ultimately working a job or building a business. Like it really ultimately comes from you. And so if you change something um, about yourself, usually like a limiting belief, right? Like a belief that is not helping you. It's disempowering you. It is stopping you from, or yeah, it's like a blockage that you have. But if you just change the mindset, or if you change your belief, then, and sorry, I don't mean when I say like just change it. It's not that easy. It's a very simple act, to be really honest, but it is very, very extremely difficult because you're so wired. Like your belief is very, very strong. Some beliefs, I guess, more than the others, but it's very, very strong in your head, right? And you really believe it, and that's how you lived your life. But if it's not helping you or serving you anymore, then it is best to switch it. Basically, switch it with another belief that you can believe, but it's much more helpful in serving to you. So here's one. Here's one example that I have is, hold on, let me drink water. So I heard that when you take the vaccine, you gotta drink a bunch of water. So here I am. Hydrate, minna. Minna nonde mizu. Okay. But hey, let's play the game as I chit chat with you guys. But yeah, today, so I've been brainstorming a bunch of things. This is what I want to tell you. I'm like mumble jumble all over the place. Sorry, but yeah, I wanted to. I've been brainstorming a bunch of things, and here's something, a huge thing that I came up with, which is like basically gaining more clarity on what I want to do in my streams and how I want to help you guys and bring more entertainment and value. Let me change myself. Okay. Man. So, okay, so the one fear that I had, like the one belief that I had that I'm still working on this, but that's definitely stopping me from growing, or not growing, as in, I mean, yeah, growing, but I meant stopping me from improving my streams was, oh yo yo, I thought I could multitask, but here I am sucking at it. Anyways, 何やったっけ? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thoughts. And all I'm doing is just watering plants. なんで? Why do I suck so much? Why? 何やったっけ? What did I want to say? What did I want to say? Oh yeah, the fear that I have. Oh my, what am I doing? Oh no. Is this something? Oh, it is something. Wow. Okay. The fear that I've been having is basically streaming and not like basically like not getting enough engagement or people coming to my stream or basically like low engagement, and I end up like the fear is like basically making a mistake, especially after a really successful stream. And so you guys were super duper awesome last week. I mean every single time, but especially last week, the last two times that I streamed last week, like it was really awesome and super duper fun because you guys were all like super engaging, and I mean I had a blast, and I heard from a couple of you guys too that you guys also enjoyed the stream as well. So that's kind of what I'm always aiming for, right? But sometimes, especially since I'm just starting out. By the way, this is so meta talking to you guys about this, but um, but yeah, some like when you're especially when you're starting as a streamer, and I really just started this journey, is that like sometimes you may not get as much engagement, and so that has been my fear. Is like, oh no, I've been like on a roll. Like you know how like has anyone else experienced before when like you're on a roll, and you just like don't want to mess up that stats, and so now you're like kind of like analysis paralysis mode, and you're really scared of like you're like being a perfectionist now. You're like really scared of messing things up, or getting a worse results than before. So then now you're like over studying, or like over like just like you're not actually doing the work itself, but you are like brainstorming and prepping, like doing all these things to make whatever this is that you got to do like perfect. When really, right? And I know this logically too, but like when really, what's best is to not be in that fear state of making a mistake, because mistakes are inevitable. And okay, here is what I know. Up to this point, this is what everybody else says. This is what everybody else says, and I've heard this bunch of times. It's like, oh, don't fear of making mistakes. Right, don't be scared of making mistakes. Oh shoot, I gotta go back. Okay. Oh wait, no, I could eat. Yes, okay. Oh, that's it? Okay, well then. I could do a little bit more. I get that way trying to keep my Chevy Volt stay on battery power to and from work, can't use gas. Oh? Wait, why? Why can't you use gas? Is it just only battery power? Oh shit, okay, after this one I'm gonna go back, okay. That parsnip is like 25, that's a lot, but I guess it's not a lot where it's like really filling up. You gotta eat like a lot. I gotta take, it's still 1:10 p.m. I need to like take a nap. I need to take a nap in order to survive. Yes. For the night? No, take a nap. Okay, but progress has been saved. This is good. Okay. But yeah, this is what everyone says. Oh yes, it's growing. Yeah, this is what everyone says up to like basically like, oh nani? Oh, it's ready. Oh sweet. What about this one? Oh. Okay. It's an electric car with a gas generator that can keep you going further, but I tried to do my entire commute using only the... Oh, interesting. And do you actually? Does it take you all the way just using your battery only? That's pretty cool. That sounds like it saves a lot of gas. Oh yes, this is 35. Okay, cool. Okay, let's put stuff in the storage bin. Well, how about I keep this? Yeah, I get this one. Okay. I did today. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. I'm glad. That's like a nice, like a simple like way to giving a sense of accomplishment. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, but yeah, anyway, so far from what I've been saying, right? Making mistakes is inevitable, and people like encourage like pretty much everyone, every successful group of people, just like everyone that's positive, right? Says like, oh, and then yeah, I can't do this. Okay, I guess I can. Says that making mistakes and it's inevitable, so do not fear it, right? And I know this, I understand this logically. I understand this theory. I get it, but I'm just like, but it's still scary though. But still though is where I'm coming from. Does anyone else think this way? Like, is there anyone out there that's like that has heard of this? You know, people saying like, oh, don't be so scared, cause it's just part of it. It's just part of the process, so you don't have to fear it. And you're like, okay, and then like totally fine with it. If this is you, then you are amazing. Like, that's a skill. It's just kind of like going to take the vaccine shot. So like, I am deathly just blast, like super scared, like super duper scared of taking shots. Like anything needle. I mean, I like sewing and crafting, so using a needle in that sense is good. But I mean like going to the doctors. I'm scared of the doctors. I'm scared of hospitals. I'm scared of, yeah, of course, shots. I remember back in, you know how we had to take the shot, some shots when you get into high school or first grade. I remember in middle school finding out that I have to take shots, and I'm like, oh no, I don't think I can go to high school then, cause I can't take those shots. I do not want to get those shots. But unfortunately, I was forced to take them. I had no choice. But anyhow, yeah, you know how when you're like super scared or something, you know it's really good for you, right? Like, of course these shots are good for you. It's to prevent you from getting more sick and stuff. And I knew that as a kid as well, and I still know that as an adult, or acting adult. But but it's still scary. What's scary is scary, you know? It is still daunting. It's stressful. Like, I was... Okay, but here's one tactic that I do, which doesn't work for everything, but like for the stuff like the shots, I just don't think about it. I just don't think about it. Like, I literally force myself to forget about it. Well, I added it to my calendar so I don't actually forget to go. But I force myself to forget about it, not think about it until literally it is happening. But even then I try not to think about it. But obviously it's kind of hard to not think about it when like the needle's right there and the person is like about to put it in you. Oh, this is pretty. Sakura! Fresh cauliflower for one recipe. I wanted. Could you bring me one? Oh no no! How do I make a cauliflower? So much. Are it? There's so much stuff that I got to do, I guess, here. This is making me feel overwhelmed, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. This is what? Oh, Neko-chan, Nanto. Yeah. Okay. The cat's so cute. But yeah, the not think has been really helpful for me. I just look in the opposite direction. Oh yes, that too. That's like obvious. Yes, I cannot look. I always look away on the other side. But I have heard like some people, they have to look. So I guess this really depends on your preference or whatever helps you to calm yourself down. But yeah, essentially what I want to say is what's still scary is scary, and so how do you deal with this, right? And for me, the fear of making mistakes, this is definitely something that I'm still currently working on as we speak. But one thing that does actually help me is instead of So what you focus on expands, right? And instead of thinking about the actual worry, I mean, this is after you do identify what's stressing you out, right? By the way, like I don't mean ignore those worries or stress that you have, because that's actually that's a whole, that brings another set of problems. But this is like after you kind of figured out, like, oh, I'm scared, you know, I'm scared of making mistakes, I'm scared of screwing up my stats, my amazing stream stats, I'm scared of, yeah. So once you're, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so once you are aware, right, once you're aware that is what's, you know, causing it, that you have fear of making mistakes, then what I like to do is think or be the state of being, I guess. So what I mean by this is feeling how to explain this, the state of being. So it's like I kind of go into like a meditative state. So breathe 3 big breaths in and out, calm myself down, and okay, so for me, I believe in the higher source. So I don't believe in like a specific like man, god figure, but just the universe. I kind of call it the universe. That there's like more than just beyond sperm and egg making human beings, and after that it's like nothing, because energy never disappears, right? Energy is never destroyed or created. So I do believe in some sort of a higher source or being. I guess basically call it the universe, and in that sense it's more like a collective consciousness, like everyone here combined. I don't even know if that's making sense. Please ask me any questions if I'm being confusing. But so I basically just kind of tune in to like think of, so I guess in a practical sense, instead of thinking about my specific, like, so for example, mine would be like my stats, you know, and how I want to not mess that up. And I'm worried that people will not show up or something like this, or all these worries that I have. Instead of this, I just kind of like expand myself. So I'm like closing my eyes, right? Like expanding myself and not just thinking about my life, but like just like a view from like outer space towards myself, like on Earth, like kind of like basically looking from the outside of, and kind of like stepping back and not being me at the moment, but like just like, you know, just like up in space, just looking at myself or my situation. And somehow that perspective, Nete-wan-chan, konnichiwa, thank you so much for joining. Genki, how are you doing? And Akur Babam-san, konnichiwa, Genki, how are you doing? Sorry, I feel like I'm a little bit low on energy today because I am on day 2 of the vaccine, and I had a fever last night, but I'm good. I'm feeling really good. I'm just like so happy that I'm here with you guys, because it's been a while since I last streamed, and I was just sharing and talking to you about like how okay, I can do it. What was taking me so long to come back. I was just basically too scared. I was too scared that I wasn't gonna be entertaining enough for you guys, which is so silly. Now that I think about it like this, like as I'm talking to you guys like this, cause like why am I so worried about the stats? What's more important is that I am, each and every one of you that are here, that I am giving you some sort of entertainment or value, and that my objective here is every single time. Oh, okay, I'm almost low on energy. Okay. Yeah, my objective here is that I how do I say this? How do I word this? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. That you leave this stream feeling a little bit more uplifted and happier than before you came. That is my goal. So if I can achieve that, then I'm super happy. So yay. Oh, I haven't made stuff yet besides that storage box, huh? Okay. I'm gonna continue to do the same thing. This is very relaxing, by the way. Ooh, so yeah, going back to like overcoming the fear. Ooh, yes. Oh no! Why do I always accidentally kill my plants? I'm so bad with the controls. Potato? What? Potato! Potato, potato, potato! Potato! Can we make French fries? I love French fries. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay. I didn't know that's what I was making here. How did I make a potato? What seed did I put in here? Huh. I need to remember what seeds I put in here. Like, eh? How did this happen? How? How? どうやって? わからんわ。わからん。Hey, yay! Oh, okay. Let me add this one. Okay. Oh no, let's eat the other potato. Potato is so rare. Yes. Okay, so then I want to plant more stuff. Actually, is this plants? Tree? Yeah. How do I get more seeds, I guess? Maple tree. Do I really want this? Traditional spring flower that makes a nice gift. Oh, okay. No. 何? どうしよう。あ! Stoic-san, konnichiwa! How are you liking Stardew Valley? I like it. Valley. I like it. It is very soothing, relaxing, meditative. Although I'm still having trouble multitasking and chatting with you guys at the same time. But I think I'm getting slightly better. Slightly. Which is better than nothing. But I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, Ginky, how are you doing? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, okay. Overcoming the fear of making mistakes, specifically, is, yes, I like to kind of just go out into outer space. Like, imagine myself going out into outer space and looking down to Earth. Like, kind of like zooming in, zoom into, you know, like, okay, here's Earth, and then here's USA, and then here's Nevada, and then like bunch of people and lakes, and then like zoom into like just keep zooming, right? And then basically what happens here, I think, is that it just makes my, you know, for this example would be my stream stats, right? Like, I'm scared of missing this this record high stats. It just makes it way smaller than it actually is. 'Cause it is. It really is when you put it into perspective that way. Like, whatever your worries is, it's really not. When you look at it from that perspective, right? I don't mean to diss it. That does not. It is very real. Any problems or anything that you feel are going through, it is very real. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying more just like perspective-wise, it makes it smaller than it actually seems, and so then it kind of makes it more manageable. Like be more carefree. Kind of like not be so like you're going from being stiff and serious and like, oh gosh, like I gotta make it work kind of feeling, into like, you know what, I could stream, like in this case, like I could stream however many times I want. If I make a mistake, which other people are saying it's all normal and stuff. If I make a mistake, then the awesome thing about it is it's not that like Twitch is telling me I can only stream once and that's it, forever done. Right? Like people are streaming as many times as they want, and that's pretty much that applies with like pretty much a lot of things in life, right? Like you may think like, oh, you're so worried of screwing it up, but you got another chance. As long as you're alive, as long as you're breathing, as long as your body's functioning, you can get another chance. And so that makes it seem much more like, yeah, you can get out from that mentality of being really, really worried, because you're only seeing it here, like this problem here. But when you kind of like take yourself out and see the bigger picture of things, it kind of makes you feel like a little bit silly and なんて言うんやろ silly and just it's like a small, it's not as big as you thought, it's not as big of a worry as you thought, and then it kind of helps you to be, yeah, that feeling of you're in a state of being more lighter, feeling more carefree, which then allows you to just do whatever it is you got to do, even makes mistakes. Yeah, and for me, since I love streaming, I really enjoy streaming and chatting with you guys and getting to know you all, and sharing our experiences and sharing about more of ourselves. Oh, nanya? Oh, I need to go back. Okay, I need to sleep. Oh, ちょっと待って. Let me eat the potato. Ah, this potato is only 25? Okay, let me go back. Oh, yo. Where's my house? I honestly get lost at my own farmhouse. It's too big. It's too big. I'm also really bad with geography or like direction in general, like, yeah, in general, in real life. So, oh no, Neko-chan, kawaii. Oh, what? Okay, okay. But yeah, I am very curious if that's gonna help. If that helps. Oh no. Yes. What's this? Can I get it? No. Is this the cauliflower? I hope it's a cauliflower. Okay. どうしよう. Let's do more trees. I don't know. I like cutting the trees today. Trees day. But yeah, I'm curious if that helps anyone else. That's one thing, or one method that helps me to kind of like get over it. Another thing is just doing it, not think, just do, which has also helped me to just stream. And also, I guess this is another one. This one is, again, very simple act, but difficult to do. And this is just having faith in yourself and trusting yourself. And that you will, like, that you are not defined. Oh, yeah. That you're not defined by the results. You are you, and no matter what situation you are in, you just being you, and no matter what situation you're in, and feeling that unconditional love from the universe, that helps me too a lot, to just get over the fear of making mistakes. So that's what I did. I stepped into, instead of feeling worried and anxious and stressed, I felt that unconditional love from the universe, because the universe always loves you. And I don't mean this in a religious way at all. Really, really, you are loved by just being you. You being you is the best thing you can do in life, I think. And this seems like a obvious thing, but honestly, expressing yourself fully, truly, to the fullest it's actually kind of a hard thing, because I feel like a lot of us are not, didn't grow up taught that way, and this is definitely something that I'm also working on as we speak, by just sharing my values, my stories with you guys, here on the stream. Oh, okay, yes, but that reminds me. Okay, so here's here's one. One of the biggest things that I have come up with this past week as I was trying to figure out how can I make this more interesting and entertaining for you guys, right? Oh man, I'm feeling so like vulnerable right now. I don't know where to begin. どうしよう。あ、バターさん、こんにちは。ラブ。こんにちは。元気? How are you doing? I just got my vaccine yesterday morning, and so sorry if I look or seem kind of mellow. ごめんなさい。でも hopefully, I kind of underestimated the vaccine side effects. I thought I was going to be totally fine. What I was extremely scared about to death was the shot itself, but little did I know that I was actually going to be affected like this. But I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like really good right now. And oh my gosh, it's all really good stuff. You think? Arigato, that means a lot. That truly means a lot because I'm like, okay, here it is though. Here it is. Here's one thing that I have come up with that I have no idea why I'm feeling like this. Like why I'm feeling so vulnerable. Oh, you got the vaccine? Yes, I did yesterday morning. How are you feeling? Okay, so I was totally fine for 6 hours. I was way more scared of actually getting the vaccine itself than the aftermath. I really didn't. I thought I was one of those healthy people, which I am, but I thought I was one of those people that do not react to certain things. I don't know where this belief came from, but yeah, I underestimated. So first 6 hours was totally fine, and then the later half of the day, I was starting to feel a little bit fuzzy. Hanya, weeds are growing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh. No! Why do I do this? Why do I always accidentally kill the plants? Okay. Is this... I'm so sad. I wonder what this is. I hope it's a cauliflower. And I don't know how I managed to make a cauliflower. How? Really, how? Sorry, anyways. Yeah, I was feeling fuzzy later in the day and like even more. And then last night was really bad. I'm pretty sure I had a fever last night. Yeah, it was not fun. I was barely able to sleep. I felt like, and I had this certain dream. I kind of don't remember what it was, but it was like I was recently watching like war movies. It really sad, and it really helped me to be like, you know what, I want to also like through my streams or like whatever I want to do, whatever I do in life, I want to. Okay, sorry. It really reminded me that I want to like spread more compassion and help, like truly, honestly, really like help people. I live in passion and stuff. Like I was like so driven by watching these movies. But anyhow, I think I was the latest movie that I watched was it's called Resistance, and it was about the Jewish people, or these Jews that are helping orphan kids, Jewish kids, to run away from being killed by the Nazis. And man, the dream that I had last night continuously that I just remember, and I felt like I was awake the entire night because I couldn't really sleep. Was like something about that to do with that, and just like risking my life. I felt like I was like risking my life and helping other people survive, and just like almost getting killed because I'm like being chased and caught. That was a dream that I had the entire night because Ami-san, konnichiwa, genki. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're doing well. But I was just sharing you my experience with vaccine. But I couldn't sleep last night. I was having a really bad dream too, kind of like a nightmare. It was really frustrating. It's really frustrating when you can't sleep. And I'm not used to having problems not sleeping because I'm a very heavy sleeper, and I can like I'm one of those people that can like easily sleep anywhere, anytime. So this is very frustrating, and it's just very uncomfortable, right? Feeling like hot and cold and didn't know what to do. um, yeah, so I woke up this morning, still not feeling so well, but definitely better than last night. Definitely better than last night. Last night was the worst. And then today, after I took a bit of a nap, I am feeling much better. And so here I am. Here I am. Ah, okay, Benep-san. Arigato. Thank you for the lurk, and have fun, whatever you're gonna do. But yeah, I'm feeling much better now. So yay, I'm glad. Hopefully we stay on this roll, and I can sleep normally tonight. Like really, fingers crossed. Oh money, I really don't want to watch that scary dream of like survival mode. That's like very stressful, like super stressful. Yes, Philip-san. So sorry for not responding to the private messages. By the way, I've been like very like social media detox lately, and to be really honest, it feels really nice. But yes, for sure, I will we'll definitely catch up soon. Ja, bye bye, have fun. But yeah, that's kind of what happened last night. And so yeah, I'm feeling really good right now. Not back normal, but I'm just like, I think I'm just high being able to stream and chatting with you guys right now. Yay! Like way more than I thought. I was actually really worried I was gonna just be like, and like, but no, I don't think I'm like that right now, right? Hopefully. If I didn't say that I had the back thing, and I'm like, you know, not feeling normal at the moment, like you guys wouldn't get it, like, or not get it. You guys wouldn't like know. Like I might be really good at hiding it. Yay. Oh yes, okay. The biggest thing that I've discovered about myself, how I want to help people, and a bunch of freaking brainstorming on how I can improve my streams and be more entertaining for you guys. Okay, here is what I came up with. Is I want to redefine, or okay, I haven't come up with the elevator pitch, so sorry for sorry for like, I feel like I'm going all over the place, but the key word I guess that everything came down to, for what I truly felt passionate about and really excited and moved and inspired by, is to help people go against the norm. Yes, going against the norm. This is what I think I wrote on my stream, I think. Yeah, going against the norm. Feeling like, so specifically I was wanting to target solopreneurs, like entrepreneurs that are just starting out, and we feel kind of lost and disconnected too, because we don't feel like nobody really understands. We don't really have anyone else around us that understands our interests, our goals, or what we want to do, our passion. And yeah, so going against the norm, helping people go against the norm, because the world is always changing. Nothing is permanent. Like, really think about this. Nothing is permanent. We're always changing at all times. The world, the environment, people. Like, we can't, if you even try, like, just try to be the same. Like, exactly the same for, like, forever. This is difficult, I think, almost impossible, I would say. I don't want to say I don't want to say impossible because I don't think anything is. あれ? Oh, ちょっと待って. I think. Ooh, okay, sorry. I need to. My computer's telling me I need to put battery. Or not battery. What am I saying? I feel old school. I meant charge. Charge. Charge the computer. よし。あれ? できたかな? Charge. Okay. できた。できたできた。よし。できました。The only thing that is permanent is impermanence. コンペイ先生コンペ先生いやいやいやいや I'm not that smart そんなに賢くないよBut wow, Bata-san sounds so wise. Yes, yes. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. And I don't know, I see this as a really awesome, amazing thing because that's very encouraging for change. But this is so weird, right? Like, not logically, physically, by physics and like the nature, like the law of nature and everything, says that we can't stay permanent, right? Like nothing is permanent. Yet, like, as a society, like one of the common beliefs, or like a lot of like the majority doesn't like change. And it's kind of like, なんで? なんで? Why? Like change is something that's extremely hard for us to do, which I feel is like, なんで? Why? Why? Personally, I really like change because then it helps you to grow into something that you're not at the moment. Like basically it encourages, it gives hope, and the possibility of like you being anything you want to be, right? By changing. And who doesn't like positive change? 誰? Who doesn't like positive change? th- なんで? Right? お水飲んで. Got to drink lots of water. I'm peeing so much today too, or the last 2 days. This is good. Drinking water and peeing is really good for you. What was I saying? But yeah, isn't that like what is that? What is it called when it's like, it doesn't make sense. Like we're here living in a world where we're constantly changing. Like by nature, we are always changing. We can't stay the same. Yet, societal norm, like our belief-wise, like our upbringing and what are like teachers, like teachers at school, we're taught to like follow the rules and you gotta do this and that, being told what to do and being obedient. Same with like our parents, right? And so we're not really naturally by society, majority, right? Majority speaking, like common. It doesn't mean that there's no one else doing this, which I'm happy about, which I'm super happy about. Because here we are talking about how, we're just one example of how we're talking about we do like change. But anyways, yeah, our upbringing doesn't really go alongside with that. It doesn't. People don't. We grew up being told, to like what is good or bad or what to be, what to do, way more times than being taught how to listen to your inner self, like your gut feeling, like the things that you truly want to do, or to you do you doing you being you. We're also like our self-worth is also being heavily linked to results and not just really you being you, because I think this honestly this is something I'm personally working on, is having more self-worth, not due to the results, that I make, or success. It's not, my self-worth is not defined by success, but by me just being me. By me just being me. That is all you need. That is all. But again, this is also one of those, again, the common disempowering beliefs that we're taught or we're told, that makes us think this way. I think I'm not the only one that thinks this way. And this is very, how do you say? It is very disempowering. It makes me, like, question myself at times. It makes me doubt my potential or the things I could do. And it stops me from doing them, just taking action. Our thoughts do really create a reality. So, sorry, I think I'm going off that. I feel like I'm going off tangent. But what I wanted to say is, Def Cross-san, konnichiwa, genki. I am doing good. How about yourself? Thank you so much for joining. I actually got the vaccine yesterday. And I think I had a fever last night. Last night was so bad. It was so uncomfortable. But I've overcome, and here I am, not feeling my best, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job hiding it. You know what? I shouldn't even say about the whole vaccine thing. I should. But I guess I wanted to share that because it is something new. I was so scared of going to get the shot, but I figured I should. I should, especially since my roommates have gotten it, and in the States, so I'm living in the US right now, but in the States, we're not required to wear a mask anymore if you got the vaccine. And it's kind of like, who knows if everyone got the vaccine, or if everyone that's not wearing a mask out in public have been vaccinated. So, I'm doing well. Yokatta! I'm glad. I'm very glad. I had the same experience a couple of months ago. Oh, really? So you got the vaccine. That's good. That's really good. Hey, you got a fever though too? I'm sorry to hear, but I'm really glad that it's the past now. I'm glad my fever has been passed. Hopefully, I don't experience the same thing tonight. Oh man, Def Crossan, did you have a fever like 2 nights in a row? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm scared. But you know what? I'm gonna apply my own things that I just told you guys. Don't think. I'm gonna not think. Not think about that. That will just. My future me will take care of it. My present me is just gonna be present here in the moment. Oh, to sharing with you guys what I came up with. So yeah, let's go. I feel like I kind of went off tangent, but basically what I felt really extremely passionate about, and what I want to. I was only feel out of it for a day. Ooh, okay. I hope I'm like you, and it's just only for today now. Yay, yokatta. I'm glad though. I'm glad that that's been done and over with. 何やったっけ I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yes, so something big or huge that I have discovered with the last few days of how I want to grow our community together, what I want to do, what I want to provide, how can I be entertaining. I was like, wait, 何これ誰? I was so scared of Neko-chan. Yeah. Yeah, how can I be entertaining, interesting, and also actually bring value? Like, actually help you guys in what way, though? And yeah, this is what I came up with, is to help you guys if you ever feel like you are different in in all aspects of life, like different as in like your identity, different have different interests, different goals, like just like you feel like you don't have someone close by or people that you know that are they just like don't understand, and you feel like the oddball, and you start to like doubt yourself even with this. So this is how I want to help you guys is that to assure you that that is completely normal. 'Cause we're all different. Like, of course, we're all different and we're all unique. Like, you are the only person in this world that is you. Like, there's no one else like you. So, of course, you're gonna feel like you're gonna have like different interests from people around you, or like, or wanting to do something different that people just like don't understand, or people around you don't understand. When these things happen, instead of feeling doubtful about yourself and feeling like, maybe I'm the one that's wrong, or like maybe this is not a good idea or something like this, instead of feeling that way, I wanted to be the I want to create a community where not just me but everyone else here in the Konpeichann stream says, no, like, that's awesome. Like, you are being you. You're expressing yourself. That's wonderful. That's truly awesome. And going against the tide together, going against the norm together. And how we're going to do this is by obviously sharing our experiences, our thoughts and ideas. I support this 1000%. My goal, Pata-san, arigato. My goal today was like at least have one person, like at least reach out to one person, at least one person that feels the same about this and wants to also make a positive impact in the world. And it doesn't have to be, extremely big, of course, obviously. That's what we're aiming for, but we start with what we can do, right? We start with what we can do. So big or small, I do think this is like super duper duper important. This means like so much to me. And the reason why is because I have also been there many times. I do feel different, which is again normal, but I do feel quite different from, like, let's just, like, I haven't really met someone that's like me in all aspects. Oh, nani? Flower dance has begun in the forest. Eh? What does that mean? What's that mean? Oh, flower dance. If you can find a partner. I don't have a partner. You might even want to participate in a dance yourself. There's a little clearing beyond the forest where we hold it. I don't know where the forest is. 9시から2時. If you're interested. Is that today? Oh no. Is that today? Nanya? わからん. どうしよう. Okay, I'm just gonna stay here. I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get... Ooh, look at our tree. It's growing. Yay. It's an awesome idea. You're doing great and will grow. Arigato. Arigato, Devcross-san. But yeah, I was hoping my goal today was to just reach out to one person and make someone's day. That was my goal. So I feel like I have, hopefully, correct me if I'm wrong, but I hope I have done that to at least one of you guys out there. But I was gonna share you my story, or my personal experience, right? So I'm feeling like as I grew older, right? Like this didn't happen till as I grew older, but I started to feel okay. So my mind's like mumble jumble. Where am I going? Okay, so I went to university. I went to UC San Diego in California. San Diego. Really awesome campus, and the people there are like awesome. So like college life, I had the college life. It was really fun. The college life was exciting. And I have overprotective parents, so it made this my college experience like very like I felt so free, and so it was super fun. But then I went to UCSD knowing that I wanted to do something in the creative, but I wasn't sure exactly what. And this I kind of always knew as a kid. I've always liked to like make stuff, like handcrafting, like making stuff with my hands, like hands-on things. Um, I liked photography. I just really liked. I just like knew that I wanted to do something creative for a while, but that's all I kind of knew. I didn't know exactly what though. And so in hindsight, here's what happened. Like, this is only something that I kind of realized in hindsight, but in high school, I had smart friends, extremely smart friends. Like, I was in, like, I was with like all of my friends were the people that like the top 10 people, the top 10 grades, and one of my friend was two of my friends, all of them like valedictorian, nine. What's the second one? Salutatorian, Sally something, Torian. The top 2 person, the second person, highest grade in the class. Yeah, they were all my friends, and so super smart friends that are like super ambitious and wanted to, be doctors, lawyers, and educator. Wanted to go to the top best college, university as possible. Wait, this is I think seed. Oh, okay, I need to go back here. Okay. Oh, seeds too. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think these are seeds. This is really important. This is, I think, what I need to make potato and stuff. Where's my house? Yeah, so I had smart friends, right? So, and even going, this is funny actually. So I grew up, so my parents are both Japanese and they came from Japan to work, and or they were like transferred here and then we just ended up staying here. But like I grew up with like really not any Why? I was so excited for this. Why do I do this? Okay, I need to always click on the water thing right when I wake up, so I don't accidentally kill the plants. Yeah, I'm not good with the controllers. Go, man. I'm so sad. I was so excited. Poopy. Okay. Okay, well, we'll go another one. I'm glad to be here. You, one of the chillest streamer I ever know. Ooh, chillest. I'm glad. Thank you so much, Petit-san. Arigato. What was I sharing with you? Oh yeah, seeds. Okay, gotta go get the seeds. Hopefully they're still around. I'd be so sad if they're not around. What was I saying? Smart friends. Ooh, yeah. So I grew up with like really not having anyone. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. So I grew up not knowing any college students, I guess you could say. Like we didn't really have family friends. It kind of sounds sad actually, but yeah, I grew up like I was basically I'm the oldest, and I was the one that kind of like trailblazed for the rest of us family kind of thing, like like how does school work in the US, how does college work, like how do you even get into college, all these things. I was the one that kind of like figured it out for the rest and like taught everyone else kind of thing, and I was like really happy to do so. I felt proud as the oldest sister, oneechan, helping out my younger siblings, right? But again, I didn't know anyone. I didn't know anyone that went to college or talked about college growing up. Like this was like non-existent in my life. But the one thing that I do remember is like in elementary school, like 5th grade, our teacher was like one day, does anyone here want to go to university, like college? And because I didn't know anyone around me that went to college, like to me the only thing I kind of knew about college and university was from the media, like TV, the little TV exposure that I had, and I thought that university. So like I thought the university and college was like for only doctors and lawyers. Like I was like old school thinking, because I didn't know anyone that went to like I did it. They were like non-existent in my life. No one talked about it. My parents never talked about it. Yeah, they're also not the stereotypical Asian parents that you think. They never talked about like, you know, me and university kind of thing. So I just assumed and thought universities are only for doctors and lawyers. Like, you know, if you want to be anything else, you don't really need to go, kind of thing. And so of course I didn't raise my hand if they're like other, but I did remember seeing other kids raise their hand. I was like, wow, sugoi. It's like suge. Like these people are gonna be like lawyers and doctors. Like sugo. And I really never really seen myself as like this smart kid, really. But anyhow, okay, so knowing this, right? I get into college, or no, sorry, I get into high school, and you know how like I don't know how it was with you guys, but like you're paired up with a counselor that helps you decide what kind of like helps you decide, plan, and get whatever classes you want to get or be in. And so the first thing that I remember she asked me, my counselor, was like, do you want to go to university? And I'm like, huh? Well, my first instinct was like, not really, because I know I don't want to be a doctor or a lawyer. I knew I wants to do something in the creative, and I knew that you don't really have to go to university for that. Again, this is what I thought, right? It's not true, but anyone can go to university. That's the truth. But this is what I thought. And so my instinct in like inside thinking like I don't really need to go, but she was like, but before I even kind of like spoke up, she was like, you know what, if you don't know, because I didn't say anything, I didn't respond, so she kind of took that as like, okay, if you don't know, at least I'll just put you in the university course, so that way if you do end up wanting to go, then you can. Like if you end up wanting to go to university later on, then you can, because you're prepped for it. And I was like, sure, why not? And the other thing, part two, is like, remember, my friends, all of my friends were the smart kids. And so I just wanted to be in class with them. I was just having fun being in class with them. And so by being friends with these smart kids that did want to go to universities, led me to take all these classes that are required to go to university. And with this, so I'm like surrounded by all these ambitious kids that, you know, has like, their parents also have the expectation of them going to university, and so here I am, like junior year. Yeah, junior year is when you kind of start to figure out like, okay, where do you want to actually go, right? Like, what major do you want to apply for? And this is when I was like, I realized like, hey, I'm actually, you know, doing pretty well with grades, and hey, look, I got all the requirements to go to university, like apply, and hey, look, I also managed to be in the top like 10%, top 20%, I don't remember, I forgot, but like, you know, like I managed to actually they're like, you know, the intention here was to, you know, have fun with friends, but it actually ended up, I actually ended up qualifying for going to university, and I did somehow miraculously, I don't know how, but I got into UC San Diego, and okay, so here is one thing though that I realized only later in hindsight, but I shouldn't have gone to UC San Diego. I don't regret. So there's a difference. I don't regret because I did the experiences that happened there, and everything led me to who I am today, and I'm very, very happy about that. Like, there are certain things, these experiences help you to grow and shape who you are, right? And so I very am appreciative for that, to where I am now. So who knows what would have happened if I went to art school. But is it okay if I call you on Discord? No, I'm not on Discord right now, but you can message me here, what's up? Or chat with me here, what's up? Or is it something, oh yeah, what's up? Nani? なになになになになに Okay, let's plant these seeds. Oh, it says mixed seeds, so maybe this is how I think this is how I got the potato. I'm glad I'm back to stream. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, what you mean? Were you absent? Were you like not active lately? Is this your first time playing Stardew? It looks like it, huh? It is. Or it's yes and no? Yes and no? Like, this is... I play this with you guys few times. But I don't think I'm doing a good job, as you can see. Like, this is so disorganized. I don't know how it gets to this point. Like, what is this? What is this? Nani kore? Nani? What's happening here? Well, yeah, but I'm just going with the flow. Oh, I'm so excited for these plants, and I'm going to make sure I do not kill them. I do not accidentally kill them. Tomorrow is a special day, my birthday. Oh, really? Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. How old? If you don't mind me asking. Ooh, okay, so now I know. I kind of realize now that in order to get the seeds, I have to cut the crops. Cut the grassies. Oh, 15! 15! You got... And you're streaming? Wow. That's awesome. Oh, what was I saying? Sorry, I got distracted. I lost my train of thoughts. I was saying something about... Oh, okay, yeah. So this is something that I only learned, kind of figured out in hindsight, right? So because this is like the way I was surrounded by everyone, all my friends that wanted to go to university. There wasn't really anyone around me that was like working professionally in the creatives, for sure. I didn't know any adults. That's the thing. Remember, I didn't know any college students either before I was a college kid myself. So I didn't know anyone that went to college. I also didn't know anyone that was a working adult, besides my dad, but that's kind of a different story. He didn't really talk about, I don't know, he didn't really share about his like profession really to us, so I had no idea. It was a mystery. And I definitely didn't know anyone that was like working in the creatives, right, in the arts, like making money professionally, or went to art school. Like, I didn't know anyone. So the friends that I was around my age, I was surrounded by were the kids that wanted to go to university to study biology, science, law, math. These not creative stuff, really, more like logical things. And so I basically, even though I knew I wanted to do something creative, I basically doubted myself. I was like, wait, I don't know if I really want to. I'm not sure. I wasn't really sure, even though I was sure. I was sure, but I didn't have that push that I needed in order to, I guess not need is not a right word, but I meant like, I just didn't know the other opportunities or possibilities. The only things I knew and really was that I thought was everyone goes to university, a really good one, especially if you have good grades and you can go, then why the heck would you not go? And that's what I thought. And also, like, I didn't know that you could go with scholarship kind of thing either. I didn't really. But basically, going to the art school was, like, not an option for me. And I remember there was, like, one person from, like, an art school that did come to talk to us and share about, like, hey, if you want to do something, if you're interested in, get the pamphlet and stuff. I think it was, like, what was it? I don't remember. Fidim. Fashion. Although I wasn't really into fashion, I was more into, it's still the creatives, but I was more interested in like hands art, crafty things. Well, I didn't really know actually, right? I didn't really know. But yeah, so because that's the only thing I knew, that like, hey, everyone, it was just like an obvious thing basically. It's not like anyone really talked about this, but basically, like, I thought this was my reality. This was the people that I was surrounded only by. Basically, you go to a good university to have a good career, to have the best opportunity, and everyone else is doing it. So, because it's the only thing I knew, I thought if I don't do this, like if I do anything else, then it'd be like what? You know, like it wouldn't make sense. And the thing is, I didn't even. It's not even that I don't know if it's that I didn't have the courage to. It's really just ignorance. I just didn't know. I didn't have anyone to tell me. Oh wait, hold on. Please, let me just get this. Let me just get this. Okay, let's go back down. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't really have anyone else to let me know that the possibilities, right? Like, hey, like someone to let me know, like an adult or even a friend to just let me know, hey, I could go to an art school if I wanted to. If that's what I really enjoy, then why not, kind of thing. There was no one that told me this. So then I went with the flow without thinking. This is one of those things where you just like don't even think about it because it is so like so the norm, like so like you don't even question it, kind of thing. Um, and it was only until hindsight. So like and so then in college, right? Ooh, okay, so this is going more into tying into like what the whole like why am I so passionate about teaching, sharing with you guys my sharing with you guys on and being an example of going against the norm. Okay, so in college, here's what happened. I You know how the first 2 years you have to take gen eds, general education. So basically, it's like extra 2 more years of high school things that you did. You have to take math, science, English, history, like all these subjects that pretty much everyone has to take for the first 2 years. And but little by little, I did take like art classes here and there. And so what happened was I just didn't enjoy these classes, and they were extremely hard, like tough, like so much hours of studying that you have to do, so many hours, and homework. It was just like extremely tough and challenging and stressful, because not only do you have to do these homework or study, but you have to get good grades. And I feel like it's kind of toxic in that way, like the university culture of just it's just like everyone only cares about grades, and not the essential things in life, like having a good relationship or doing the things that you want to do. Like, yeah, it was more just based on results, grades. Okay, so I was basically getting more and more unhappy and stressed, and I was losing myself. And then I started to question. Oh wait, I don't need to water this. It's raining right now. Okay. I started to question, why am I doing this? Like, why am I being so stressed out over something that I'm not even enjoying? Like, I didn't really enjoy it. The only classes that I did enjoy and I did really good with was the art classes, the photography and the filmmaking classes, because I majored in visual arts media, which essentially is photography and film. And so it was in the art classes I took. It wasn't just that; it was like a bunch of other types of art classes. But the art classes were the only ones that I enjoyed, and I did really good grade-wise as well. But everything else, it was like extremely challenging, super difficult, so much homework and expectation, and it was just so hard for me. I'm not gifted in the other arts, or in the others class subjects. So then I started to question myself, and the second year in college, I discovered that I really liked filmmaking. Like, super. I was invited. Oh! Kan-san! Konnichiwa! Genki! Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing? I was just sharing with you how what the thing that I really want to do, is main focus is to go against the norm, to encourage people, to encourage you guys that being different is completely normal, and it's actually a really wonderful thing. And you just being you is the best thing that you can do for yourself and for the world, actually. But anyway, sorry. Nani, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my story. The reason why I feel strongly about this, right, is because back in college, I started to actually get depressed. Oh, I'm about to go do some racing. Ooh, I believe in you, but I hope you believe in yourself more than anything. I'll be lurking. Ah, yes. Arigato, arigato. Thank you so much, Cross-san, and have fun racing. What kind of racing? Just curious, like car racing, running racing. What kind of racing? But hope you have fun. 楽しんで. Bye bye. Arigato, arigato. Thank you so much for the lurk. Oh, racing simulator. Interesting. Go in. Go in. 勝って. I do mostly oval racing like NASCAR. Oh, I see, I see. へー。楽しそう. That sounds fun. But yeah, have fun and go in. And thank you so much for the lurk. Arigato. I'm too slow to win, but I have a blast. That's what matters. That's really what matters. I'll catch you soon. Okay. Arigato. Bye bye. Oh shoot, I gotta get going soon actually. But I wanted to wrap this up because this is super duper important. But yeah, basically I actually got depressed. I mean, what I mean by this is not just like sad, but I mean like moderate depression. I fell into depression, and that's like a whole nother story that I like to share. Oh, Andy-san, konnichiwa, Genki. Thank you so much for joining. I was just sharing with everyone of why I strongly believe in this message or this belief of going against the norm. And this is like going against the norm, defying the norm, or breaking the stereotypes. And this is what I want to do for for our community. I want to encourage being different is wonderful. And I was just sharing with you the backstory behind this, or why I like strongly believe and passionate in this is I fell into depression in university, and back then this is only something I only realized what the reason why it's happening in hindsight. But back then I didn't know. I was just feeling really blue, and things were just like not right. And I felt like this is different. This is like, I felt like there's like something more to this than just like me being lazy and sad. I don't know what it was. I had no idea, and I didn't know anything about depression back then either. So here's me thinking that depression is only for like emo people, and I knew I wasn't really emo, so I was like unsure what's going on. So confused, confused, Konpeichann. But yeah, essentially I fell into depression, and in hindsight, I know it was all because I was doing something that I wasn't interested in doing, being stressed by something that I wasn't passionate in, and with the help, I definitely overcame, and I could share with you all of that definitely another time. But what I wanted to say though is I overcame that, and then eventually I was invited by my ex actually to a production, like a short film production. They needed extras, and so I was like, sure, why not? And so I went to go. He was an actor. He wanted to be he wanted to do more acting, so that was his job. And I remember I basically fell in love with the production set. I was like, this place is amazing. I want to be here. I knew I really wanted to be there. Not in front of the camera, but behind the camera. I really, really wanted to be part of filmmaking. That's kind of like where I felt like my passion. I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. This is really what I want to do. I felt so excited. I started to think my life's kind of messed up. Oh, why? Why so, Abby-san? Why so? If you'd like to share. We have to agree we're all not, I trust everyone, that we're not here to judge others, because that doesn't really help at all. And so feel safe. なんで? What? I was able to read your message. Sorry, Abi-san, for stream elements. I don't know why it didn't go through. But yeah, do share what's up. Because even if you may think this way, I don't think you're actually messed up. Again, you being you is already amazing. Truly amazing. Like, you being alive on this earth is already amazing. It's like, just, and you really have to think about this. Like, really think about this. But, yeah, what's up? Okay, I need to go to sleep. I need to sleep and recover my energy. Ooh, so yes, that's when second year, almost the end of second year in university, I came to discover that I really wanted to work in the filmmaking industry. And so when I went back third year at the university, I basically did everything I can to get involved in, like, there's like a film production club. There was, but it wasn't. Basically what happened was I did everything I could to be more involved, like find this community of filmmaking and be more involved with this, my passion in college. But my college, essentially, if you are actually thinking about going to UC San Diego for arts, I kind of don't recommend. It depends on what kind of arts. Like, they have a really good acting production. But if you want to do filmmaking, San Diego State University is actually much better if you're thinking about San Diego, by the way. But yeah, I basically reached out, did everything I could to be more involved, but I just couldn't find the right fit people to create. I don't know why. I really did my best, and one of the things I did was I reached out to an art professor in one of the classes I was in, and he recommended me, like, he referred me to his, I don't know, good friend of his, professor at San Diego State. And so that's where they're really big on film production. And so I went there a few times to go help out a student film project. Just to kind of see, like, hey, is this really something I want to do? Like, actually, like, test out, is this something I really want to do? And yeah, sure enough, I definitely wanted. I volunteered. I helped out in production with some of the students' film projects, and I really still enjoyed it. And I was like, you know what? Yes, this is definitely something I want to do. I want to work in film production. But film production, there's a lot of things you can do, actually. A lot. It's like a whole community in itself. Oh, I'm very scared of needles. Oh, me too. 私も。Popping balloons, speaking in public. Ooh, yes. Crowds, death, heights, dying spiders. Oh, some of these I can totally relate. And other insects. Loud music. And lastly, fast cars. I need help. Oh, this is so much. No wonder why. Like, you must feel so overwhelmed. Like, I'm feeling overwhelmed by this. By the way, I do completely 100% agree with you on the needles, popping balloons. Thankfully, I am not around balloons often, so this is not common. But popping balloons, heck yeah, I'm scared. Though heights, I actually love heights. I love being at tall places. I don't know why. It's I love it. I don't know why, but oh, you spoke. And spiders and insects, heck yes. And reptiles, I'll add. Fast cars are really exhilarating, but they're definitely a bit scary. All of these gives me, heck yes. I feel anxious as well just by reading this. But you wrote death pretty much twice. Why? Like, are these things that you think about daily, on a daily basis? Because otherwise, yeah, I'd be. By the way, just first thing first is, no, you're not messed up at all. These are extremely reasonable, like, definitely reasonable reasons, or like things to be scared about. So of course you're gonna, I'm feeling anxious by this as well. So you are not messed up. You are not messed up at all. So don't worry about that. Again, you being you is you just being who you are and expressing that to the fullest that you can to other people, and sharing more of you to the world is the best thing I think you can do. Like, if there is such a thing as like being responsible living on Earth, I feel like that's the one thing. If there is such a thing, I don't think there really is, but if there is, then that would be it. But yeah, you're not messed up at all. So don't think that. No, you're not messed up at all. Like literally, a bunch of people are really scared of the things that you're talking about, especially death. Oh my gosh. Yeah, even yesterday I was like on survival mode, dreaming about getting chased or getting killed. I didn't have a good sleep last night, but sometimes I see are there things, how about like on the other side, like are there things that really excites you or helps you, yeah, like exciting things that makes you feel happy? Are there a bunch of those things? So like usually this is where I apply the don't think the don't think, just do. So it's very good actually that you already know the things that you're scared about. Some people, or a lot of people, sometimes don't even know what it is that is stressing them out or anxious or being scared. So you already did the first important part, that is already knowing what it is that you're scared about. So now it's like, okay, what it is, how can you not be living in the anxiety? Oh, I get really excited when I'm with my friends, family, and my partner. Oh, I'm jealous. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I'm just guessing that you're around your family and friends and your partner way more than the balloons, for example, right? Or like heights or death or spiders. Like I feel like if you focus more on the things that excites you, like, you know, being with your friends and family and your partner, then the scary things are still scary, but at least you don't have to deal with them. Like I'm just guessing that you're not around balloons being popped on a normal basis than your friends, more than your friends or your family or partner, hopefully. Hopefully. So yeah, I would say to avoid these things that give you anxiety as much as possible. Not even think about them, because you don't really need to, right? Because I feel like a lot of these things you can definitely avoid, or not get yourself into, and spend a lot of time with the things that do excite you. Focus on the things that do really, really excite you, and hopefully that gives you less anxiety because you're not really thinking about them. You're not in those. And what might also help is, like, if you're with your family and friends and you're like, basically reach out to them, reach out to the people or the things that do excite you when you are in this anxiety. So like, let's say you're in height, you're like at top place or something, make sure you go with your family, friends, or your partner, so then you're still overall having a really fun trip. And maybe, hey, maybe they can help you overcome your fear of heights. Maybe, I don't know if that's what you want to do, but I don't know. Am I making sense? Or am I being confusing, Konpeichann? Do let me know. Oh shoot, I gotta get going soon, but let me wrap up what I want to say. Okay, let me just focus on talking, so I'm not being a slowpoke with this. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, so I found my passion, but basically I couldn't really figure it out. I couldn't really find enough resources at my own school, so then I went elsewhere to another school. I confirmed that this is what I want to do, and here's the thing that I had to do, which all comes down to the going against the norm, and that is, through all of my research, I've come to find that the top two most important things if I wanted to work in the film industry, the production, is networking. Oh shoot, what was it? Networking, so knowing people, getting to know a bunch of people to get these jobs, and two is experience on working on these sets and stuff and production. And because I tried my best to find these two opportunities at my school, I couldn't. And I have thought about the other option was to go to San Diego State, like transfer to the other school, but I had to wait for like almost a year to do that, and that just didn't seem right. Like, to wait a year, that's a valuable time. And so what I basically did was I quit school. And just went straight to Los Angeles, which is the hub of production, right? Like hub of it's Hollywood, it's a movie town. And I started this is really interesting how the universe works, but basically I got accepted to a production assistant training program, and then I started working immediately, pretty much, after I moved to Los Angeles. So when I decided this, oh, my partner is helping me over my fear of popping balloons because she really loves them. Oh, I see. So that you can wait. Why popping balloons though? Do you do this often? Parties? Maybe you go to parties a lot. Um. Oh, sorry. What I want to say is give me 1 second. Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. So sorry. Uh, what I wanted to say. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is where I had to really like believe in myself and do what I have to do. Like me doing me, right? I knew this is something that I'm passionate about. And it just felt so right. It just felt so right. So, and the thing is, I found out by going to the office at my university. They're like, because I was like, I was looking into like how do I actually stop going to school kind of thing. Is it like the logistics of it? And I found out that you could actually go back, at least at UCSD. I don't really know if the policy changed now or something, but um, they told me that I had like 10 years or something. I don't even remember if there was a limit actually. I think it was 10 years. Basically, if I wanted to ever come back, I could easily just come back by filling just this one piece of paper. That's it. I didn't have to actually reapply. So I was like, once I found that out, it was like for sure confirmed. That was like the last thing that I needed. So I was like, oh, okay, then this makes total sense for me to go work in the production industry in LA to figure out what I truly wanted to do. Like, what do I really want to do in the production? Because there's a lot of things. Like, it's like a whole community in itself. You can basically do anything and be anything in film. Um, in the film industry. And so once I figure out what I want to do, and if I feel that I need to go back to UCSD to help me excel in that, then I can always go back. But the thing is, I could always go back. There was no risk. That's what they were telling me. There was no risk. I could just easily come back by filling out one piece of paper. That is it. I didn't have to go through the whole, stressful process of applying to college. And so, sorry, hydration time. So this is again when I had to do something that I just like believed in, and I knew for sure was right because again I wasn't really being stupid either. I did actually my research and stuff, and but here's all what my friends said. My friends at the school, and this makes sense too, right? Because what they're doing is actually good for going to school, but everybody was like, "What? You already been here for 2 years." ナマさん、こんばんは、こんばんは。久しぶりです。How are you today? 久しぶり。久しぶり. I'm very good, thank you. I just got the COVID vaccine yesterday, and yeah, I've been kind of away from Twitch for this past week. I was being a perfectionist and just brainstorming a bunch of things of like how could I make my stream better, and I realized that it was just based upon my fear of making mistakes, um, and and today I'm not. Oh, I hope you're feeling okay after. Yeah, yeah, I was not feeling okay last night. 熱出したと思う. I think I had a fever last night, but yeah, last night was not pretty, but I'm feeling much better now. I'm hoping at this rate I'll be back to normal tomorrow. But yes, I'm on a roll now. I'm working towards overcoming my fear of making mistakes and just being more light and carefree and focusing more on how can I enjoy, have fun with you guys, and also provide value and entertainment for you guys, and not be so bogged down onto the results, like how many viewers we had and da 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 da. So, but yeah, Nama-san mo genki. I hope you've been doing well. Yeah, but yeah, I just want to wrap up because I got to go very soon. But how the direction that I wanted to take with our community and what I want to do here is basically define the norm, redefining, disempowering common beliefs that we all grew up and are familiar with us, but they're actually, yeah, again, disempowering. They're not really helping us. They're keeping us from pursuing what we really want to do or how we want to live. To have a fulfilling, satisfying, happy life. But yeah, the reason why I feel strongly about this is because basically back at my university, I had to make a choice. I basically said, no, I don't want to. The best thing for me to do is not go to school. Basically, leave school and go pursue my passion in LA to do production because if I really want to work from production, it's not me getting a degree that's important. It's me building those connections, getting to know people, so then I can build up the reference, build up more people to hire me, and also the experience. The experience is super duper important in film production. Obviously people want reliable, skillful people that know what they're doing rather than like newbie. And in order to do that, it's not they don't want a college student that doesn't know. They want someone that's experienced. And so yeah, everything all made sense. It didn't make any sense for me to spend another additional 2 more years of like high tuition, right? Of getting a degree, this degree that it wasn't really helpful for me personally at if I wanted to excel work in film production. 元気元気仕事が忙しいけどね。ああ、そうなんや。仕事はでも楽しい Because that's the most important part. If it is work fun for you. Um, but yeah, so I had to make a decision of doing this, pulling through. It really was going against the norm though, because everybody else around me, no one understood this. Because no one around me was someone that wanted to work in the film production. So of course they didn't really understand. And they also, I knew, were all very caring people that, was looking out for what's best of me, but also they didn't know what they didn't know, right? All my friends were more in doing things that does require a degree, or the degree is actually really helpful. And so obviously for them to, go to school for 4 years and get a degree is super important, yes. But if you want to work in the film production, getting a degree is actually not that important. In terms of like getting a job or working there. So, and they just didn't really understand. So everybody was like highly against this. Everybody thought that I was weird and crazy for, quitting. And one person even said that there's so many people that wants to go to this school and you are doing this disservice for quitting because you got their spot kind of thing. And this logic didn't make sense at all to me. It's like, wait, so you're saying I need to suffer. I need to pay way more money for something that I don't really need to do something I love to do? Like, huh? It didn't make sense to me. But yeah, this was like, and at that time, it was kind of sad. It was really sad that I felt like no one really understood me, and I definitely had to think a lot. But at the same time, because this is like something so sure within me, like just felt so right. And I knew I wasn't going to be homeless, because the other concerns that people had was that without a degree I was going to be homeless. Like without a degree I was going to not have a job, or no one's going to hire me. But it ended up not being that way. That wasn't true at all. Again, I did my research beforehand. Film people in film production, they wanted someone that's a hard worker, that has experience, and that's skillful, and all these things that not they didn't require a degree. And so I was completely fine. I got a lot of referrals. People liked me. Yay! People liked me a lot. And so I got a lot of job offers. And so I was working as a freelance production assistant for what? A couple years, like 4 years, I think. And yeah, I never really had any trouble uh, getting jobs. So I proved everyone wrong. Yeah, but I do wish that there was at least one person. There was like someone that understood what I was going and encouraging and supportive, right? And so this is exactly what I want to be or do for everyone out there. People that feel like you, especially entrepreneurs, if you're starting a business, or streamers here especially, if you're starting out streaming and you feel like you don't have much confidence, or you feel, yes, I really enjoy what I do. Oh, yokatta. That's the most important. Yokatta, yokatta. Being busy with something you enjoy to do is awesome. But this I missed all the cool new people. I'm packing for Cal. Ooh! Ooh, you're going to California. That's awesome. We're in Cali. We're in Cali. I'm very familiar with SoCal because I went to school and I worked there. But this is exactly why I'm so passionate about this, because that's just one of many examples actually. There's been other times when I felt this way where nobody around me understood. Everybody was against pretty much what I wanted to do. But it's like, but deep down I knew this was right. And every single time I felt this way and I pursued, I did it. I followed my gut feeling. I pursued what I truly believed that was good for me. It worked out perfectly fine. It went great. And so I don't regret. I don't regret at all. And I think this is super duper important. So this is something that I feel extremely, it's super duper important, and I want to be that person for anyone that feels this way, that you feel like you're the only one, or you're starting to like doubt yourself because everybody's telling you that, this is not going to work and stuff. That's not true. That's not true at all. You obviously, having a support system is great, and that's exactly what I want to do for everyone. But essentially, what's really, really important is how you feel, what you think is right for you, and to pursue that. And so I want to build a community where we are supportive of our inner true endeavors. And the way we're going to do this, the way I want to do this, is redefining common beliefs or ideas and thoughts that we all have. Like, for example, this very example for my story would be, you need to have a degree in order to get a job. This seems to be, I think there's a lot of other people out there, which is great, that are thinking this is not true, but it's not true. I think it is true for if you want to be a doctor. Truly, yes, then you need a degree. I hope you have a degree if you're a doctor. You need a lot of knowledge for that, yes, and studies, but really, not all jobs require a degree anymore. But yeah, this is just, again, one of many, many, like, majority way thinking that's actually not true, I think, and it's very, very disempowering, don't you think? Like, because if everybody thinks this way, like for me, if I thought that way, then I would have to be miserably going through 4 years of university that I wasn't enjoying, and I had to pay a lot of money for this as well, which didn't make any sense. And time is super duper valuable. Time is honestly the most valuable thing, because you only have one life. You only have one time. We all have the same amount of time, and it's very limited. So, yes, okay. I feel like I said a lot, and I do feel I was very actually worried today of sharing you these beliefs, because I feel like I don't know if it's making sense. I don't know. I'm doubting myself too. So, it's a work in progress for me as well. And honestly, this is also another part or aspect that I want to share with everyone is being real, being authentic is, I think, more interesting than what you're constantly being used to seeing on media, social media, internet is only the good. Because life isn't only about the good and the sad or the bad events actually shape you a lot. They're actually opportunities in disguise, and so um, as vulnerable and a little bit uncomfortable as I am here to share with you about this, I do want to encourage you guys to also be able to share what you truly care about. Even if it may be different, even if it may seem confusing or you don't feel like everyone else will agree with you, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't really matter. What matters is you sharing these thoughts because I know there's going to be at least one other person that's going to agree with you and that is going to help them too. That's the most important part. But yeah, sorry for blabbing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I think we streamed close to 2 hours. That's amazing. I was really also worried that I was gonna like collapse and be all like meh because I'm still not 100% at my best, but I'm glad. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you made it. I'm so happy to chat with you all and to be here. And I'm gonna do much more better as soon as I'm back to normal, which I hope is tomorrow. Really, back to normal. I want to really, really do more streaming, be more find a consistent stream schedule, so I'm not like a surprise, and yeah, do more for the stream and for you guys. I'm gonna also start making YouTube content and Instagram posts so that way I can share you more about my thoughts and ideas and connect with you all in different ways, different platforms, and hopefully be more clear about this. But yes, thank you. Okay, let's raid. Raiding. We always like to raid. Oh, Saturn-san. Okay, we're going to raid her the other time, but we couldn't. So let's do Saturn-san.
I know what you like. Okay.
And she's also playing Stardew Valley, and she's way ahead of me than I am. Wow, that's awesome.
I forgot to buy seeds.
Okay. じゃあ、ありがとうみんな. Thank you so much for today, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Really tomorrow. I'm hoping. I should. I will. Okay. じゃあ、bye.
Sag. I've seen this.
Let's see.
Deep Woods Stardew. Morris. I guess technically we're on Morris's side here, but it's kind of rude. Oh, thank you for the raid, Konpeichann. How was your stream? Welcome.
Yay!
I'm looking at mods. Oh man, that does sound scary. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Finally, an official raid. Last time we tried.
An official raid that doesn't end in a screen crash. I'm still sorry that happened last time. Welcome, we're playing Stardew. I modded Stardew specifically. Okay, hopefully Maddie really is up at the water treatment research facility.
Yosh!
Okay.
Successful raid! ありがとうみんな。
Whatever it is there.
じゃあ、
Thank you for the
bye!
raid.